room went silent when Kandi Burrus's phone buzzed. A message from Tamar Braxton was being talked about in the studio, promising to reveal a shocking secret about Kandi's personal life and marriage. People nearby said Kandi's eyes filled with tears. She tried to stay calm, but the words reportedly hurt and shocked her deeply. Friends say she stepped away, overwhelmed by the situation. It wasn't just gossip. It felt like her private life was suddenly exposed to everyone. The news spread fast, and fans and media began speculating about what Tamar had allegedly revealed. This moment wasn't just about tears. Sources say it was the start of a series of revelations that could change everything for Kandi, and the story was only beginning to unfold. Kandi Burrus has always been private about her personal life. She worked hard to protect her family and keep her marriage out of the public eye. Fans knew her as a strong, talented woman, but very little was known about the struggles she faced behind the scenes. Tamar Braxton, on the other hand, is known for speaking her mind and revealing truths, sometimes with dramatic flair. Their paths often crossed in the music and reality TV world, and while they were colleagues, their interactions were complicated by personal history and industry competition. Sources say that over the years, Kandi built a life around trust and careful management of her public image. She reportedly confided in very few people about her marriage, keeping details private to maintain her personal peace. Friends say this control over her personal narrative has always been important to her, which made any leaks or rumors particularly painful. Tamar's reputation for honesty, whether blunt or dramatic, has sometimes caused tension with others in the industry. Sources say her outspoken nature has led to conflicts, and while she has fans who admire her bravery, insiders report that some of her revelations have caused serious backlash and emotional fallout for those involved. Kandi and Tamar's history is said to include moments of collaboration, rivalry, and cautious friendship. Over the years, they have been in the same social and professional circles, creating an environment where past conversations and interactions could resurface at any moment. Insiders say that before this incident, Kandi was unaware that certain personal details might be brought into the public eye. Her focus was always on maintaining dignity and protecting her family. But Tamar's alleged exposure of her personal life reportedly challenged that carefully maintained balance. Fans and insiders describe Kandi as someone who is emotional but composed, someone who feels deeply and protects her loved ones fiercely. Sources suggest that seeing her private life questioned publicly was particularly hurtful because it struck at her core values of trust and loyalty. At the same time, Tamar is reported to be motivated by a desire to speak her truth and call out situations she feels are being misrepresented. Sources claim that this combination of personalities, Kandi's private protection and Tamar's public boldness, set the stage for the dramatic moment that shocked everyone. The emotional history between the two women, their public personas, and their private struggles all converged in this incident. Sources say that Kandi's reaction wasn't just about the rumors, but also about a lifetime of careful management being suddenly challenged by someone she knew and worked with. This context shows why the incident was more than just gossip. It was the collision of personal trust, professional history, and emotional stakes that made the moment unforgettable and the reactions so intense. The drama escalated quickly after Tamar allegedly revealed details about Kandi's marriage to her white wife. Sources say the studio went tense, with everyone in shock. Kandi reportedly tried to keep her composure, but tears began to fall as the alleged revelations hit hard. Friends and insiders claim that Tamar didn't just hint at the information. She allegedly provided specifics that questioned Kandi's personal life in ways that had never been public. The emotional impact was immediate, leaving Kandi struggling to process the claims while maintaining her public image. Sources report that colleagues and fans were stunned. Some said that Kandi's tears were a mixture of disbelief, hurt, and anger. Others claimed that the alleged exposure was a betrayal, as it came from someone within the same social and professional circle. The tension in the studio reportedly became palpable, with people unsure whether to intervene or stay silent. This incident didn't just involve rumors. According to sources, it became a public spectacle almost instantly. Messages, whispers, and private conversations allegedly began circulating on social media, drawing attention from fans and industry insiders alike. The alleged leak made it clear that Kandi's carefully guarded private life was now under intense scrutiny. Friends of Kandi reportedly said she was hurt not only by the alleged exposure itself, but also by the timing and the source. Tamar, known for being outspoken, allegedly acted in a way that many felt was calculated, bringing the details out at a moment when it would have the maximum emotional impact. Insiders claim that the first shocking twist came when it was revealed that some of the information Tamar allegedly shared was reportedly already known to a few people in the industry, but had never been made public. The fact that Tamar was allegedly the one to bring it to the light created feelings of betrayal and confusion, leaving Kandi questioning motives and alliances. Sources say Kandi's immediate reaction was a mix of retreat and contemplation. She reportedly removed herself from the immediate environment to process what had happened. Friends claim that in private, she expressed feelings of disbelief and hurt, struggling to understand why Tamar would allegedly expose something so personal. Meanwhile, the news began spreading online. Social media users and fans picked up on every detail, dissecting conversations, analyzing body language, and speculating on the implications. According to insiders, the intensity of the online response added to Kandi's emotional turmoil, creating pressure to respond in some way. Industry insiders reportedly began to discuss the potential fallout. Some predicted that the incident could impact both Kandi and Tamar's professional reputations, while others suggested that it might affect relationships with collaborators and networks. The alleged exposure created a ripple effect, affecting people far beyond the studio. According to sources, another twist emerged when it was suggested that Tamar might have been repeating information she believed to be accurate, but which had been manipulated or misunderstood by someone else. This potential misunderstanding added complexity to the situation, leaving Kandi uncertain about what was true and what was rumor. Friends reportedly said that Kandi's emotional state reflected both personal hurt and strategic thinking. She was said to be carefully considering how to respond publicly, balancing the need to protect herself and her family with the potential consequences of speaking out. Sources also claim that the incident revealed tensions in their social and professional circles. People who were once allies reportedly began taking sides, either defending Kandi or supporting Tamar. This division heightened the sense of conflict and drama, making the situation feel larger than a simple dispute between two individuals. In the midst of the chaos, Kandi reportedly received private messages from trusted friends and colleagues, some offering support and some advising caution. The alleged exposure had made everyone reconsider who could be trusted, further intensifying the emotional stakes. The first shocking twist reached its peak when insiders claimed that Tamar allegedly hinted at additional information she could reveal, leaving Kandi and others in suspense. The room reportedly filled with tension as everyone waited to see what might happen next, the air thick with anticipation and fear of further revelations. Finally, according to sources, Kandi made a deliberate choice to remain silent publicly while gathering her thoughts. Friends said she needed time to process not only the alleged exposure, but also the potential consequences for her family, career, and personal life. The first shock had passed, but the conflict was far from over, and the stage was set for the next twist in the story. After the initial shock, the situation reportedly escalated even further. Sources say that Tamar's alleged revelations about Kandi's personal life caused a ripple effect, affecting not just the two women but everyone in their social and professional circles. Friends and insiders claimed that the studio environment became tense and cautious, with people watching every word and reaction. According to reports, the second major twist came when it was allegedly revealed that the information Tamar shared may have been partially influenced by others who had a vested interest in the fallout. Sources claim that Tamar could have been unknowingly acting as a messenger for someone else's agenda, adding layers of complexity and suspicion to the already intense scenario. Fans quickly picked up on subtle hints and posts on social media. According to insiders, cryptic comments, deleted posts, and ambiguous likes created a sense of mystery and anticipation. Viewers began to speculate that the drama was far from over, fueling discussions and debates across platforms. Inside the industry, the alleged exposure reportedly caused a division among colleagues. Some defended Kandi and condemned Tamar's actions, while others praised Tamar for speaking what she believed was the truth. Sources say this division highlighted underlying tensions and rivalries that had been quietly simmering for years. Another twist emerged when it was reported that certain private conversations between Kandi and other close contacts had allegedly been leaked to insiders. This development reportedly made Kandi realize that her private discussions were no longer secure, intensifying the emotional stakes and prompting her to consider her next move very carefully. Sources claim that Kandi began analyzing past interactions, trying to determine if Tamar had intentionally revealed information or if it had been an unfortunate accident. Friends reportedly said that Kandi was hurt not only by the public exposure, but by the realization that people she trusted might have played a role in spreading the information. Meanwhile, Tamar allegedly maintained a composed exterior, although insiders say she was aware of the increasing tension. Friends claim that she felt justified in her actions, believing that certain truths needed to be spoken. However, the possibility that she was being used by others reportedly weighed on her, creating an internal conflict between her desire for honesty and the potential consequences. The drama escalated further as sources claim additional private messages and conversations began circulating among fans and industry insiders. These communications, though not publicly visible, were enough to create speculation and fear of what might be revealed next. People reportedly began predicting further conflicts, betrayals, and shocking disclosures. According to insiders, the second major twist reached a climax when a trusted mutual contact allegedly warned both Kandi and Tamar about potential fallout. The warning reportedly implied that if the story continued to spread, it could damage not just personal reputations but professional opportunities as well. Friends say this warning added a new level of urgency to the situation. At the same time, fans continued dissecting interactions on social media, trying to interpret facial expressions, cryptic posts, and deleted content. Sources say that the speculation added pressure to both Kandi and Tamar, creating an atmosphere where any new development could trigger a major reaction. The second twist also reportedly involved emotional revelations from other colleagues who had witnessed previous interactions between the two women. According to insiders, some people began sharing information that painted the scenario in a different light, suggesting that there were multiple layers of misunderstanding, manipulation, and hidden motives. Finally, sources claim that the escalation left both Kandi and Tamar at a crossroads. Kandi reportedly struggled with whether to respond publicly or continue maintaining privacy, while Tamar allegedly considered whether to reveal more or step back. Friends say that both were aware that any decision could dramatically change the narrative and impact not only their personal lives, but also their professional careers. The stage was now set for the next phase of the story, where public and emotional fallout would dominate. The alleged exposure had evolved from a private shock into a multi-layered conflict, complete with whispers, rumors, and the possibility of even deeper betrayals lurking in the background. The tension was far from over, and everyone involved knew that the next move could change everything. Once the alleged revelations spread, the public reaction was swift and intense. Fans, social media users, and media outlets quickly picked up on the drama, dissecting every detail and creating viral discussions. According to insiders, Kandi was immediately overwhelmed by the sheer scale of attention her private life had suddenly received. Sources say that the fallout was not limited to the online world. Friends and colleagues reportedly began reaching out, some offering support, while others tried to stay clear to avoid being caught in the controversy. The situation reportedly caused emotional strain for everyone involved, especially for Kandi, who was trying to navigate a storm she never expected. Industry insiders claim that producers and networks were also paying attention. Some allegedly worried that the drama could affect upcoming projects or public appearances. The combination of private emotions and public scrutiny reportedly created an intense and stressful atmosphere for all parties involved. According to sources, Tamar maintained a composed demeanor publicly, although her private reactions were reportedly more complicated. Friends say she felt justified in her actions, but aware of the impact they had on Kandi and others, leading to mixed emotions and tension behind the scenes.